Hello everyone, welcome to Veloce Squad Sprint round 5. So, as you can see, this round is at Suzuka in Japan, and we're now just waiting on the grid for the guys to form up behind us. You can see in the top left we are starting P12. This is of course a reverse championship order series, so we are starting the grid in P12 because we are, what would that make us, about 6th in championship or so? Something like that. We've got just behind us here, Team Marduk, Veloce Storm just behind us, Hayden Gullis ahead of us, Tom 97, Aeterno. I'm sure you recognise some of these names. And we'll see how we can get on this race in our Red Bull. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, building up the revs, going to overtake us already, and lights out. Almost got a bit distracted by me there. In fact, I do get a bit too much wheel spin, so maybe we're just a bit distracted by us. Viz's going very, very slowly. We'll fly past him, take that free position. Thank you very much. Up to P11, dive at the inside of Hayden there, up to P10. I'll look at the inside of Aeterno there as well for P9. That'll be 3 positions off the start, which would be very nice indeed. Of course, being reverse championship order grid, theoretically we should be faster than the guys ahead of us. I managed to get past Aeterno, boost to P9. That's 3 positions off the start. That's not a bad start at all. We'll certainly take that. You see, we are starting on the mediums as well, so we'll be going to the softs towards the end of this race. And depending on when, there's quite often safety cars in these races because there's often a massive crash. So luckily it doesn't often involve us, but yeah, so we are probably going to pit when there's a safety car, as there often is one. It looks like Raggy there runs straight off the track, puts off to P8. Oh wow, as we look behind, almost right at the wrong time there. I managed to get another position. Have a look at the inside of Tom 97 here, but he rates quite deep, so didn't want to lunge him too badly. That's up to P7. That's what we 5 positions or so off the start, so not bad at all. Veloce Storm still behind us, and he was behind us on the start, so he has had an equally good start. He's just stuck with us going through the pack. Just trying to stick close to Tom 97 now, see if we can get a nice sort of slipstream down the back straight, but we get on the curb there. Car's still sliding now, it's not sliding. Huge slide there, cost us a whole load of time. Yado Opnia is just behind us, an F1 Esports driver. It looks like he has managed to overtake Veloce Storm, who I don't think is behind him anymore. I don't know what happened to him. But anyway, we now got Yano Opnia, a very, very fast esports driver right behind us, which is not really what we want, but he doesn't dive to the inside at the moment, takes a nice lot of curb there. Going through the final chicane, so he ain't going to exit. Oh, wow, huge amount of oversteer, and that allows Yano Opnia to just fly past us nice and easy. Unfortunately, we're going to get some slipstream, but we're actually going to go right down to no URS deployment, lean fuel. We don't actually want to overtake him. We know he's faster than us. There's no point fighting it at this stage of the race. We'll just see if we can stick with him. There's a few slower guys up ahead, so as actually Team Marduk has to go on our outside, but oh wow, leave a little bit of room, but looks like he backs out of that at the last second as he took me by surprise a little bit there and just tried to go on my outside, but not quite enough room for him there. I did leave just about a car's width, but it was always a little bit squeezed. Huge crash ahead of us. 3 cars are involved with that, and that gives us 3 free positions. We're up to P5. Safety car is now deployed, but we do know we get a bit of time, which is why we sneak up the inside of Tom 97 there, because you know, oh wow, bit of contact from Tom 97 behind us. He doesn't actually have a wing, so I'm glad I overtook him, but we do get a 5-second time penalty for that, and that's for him touching us on the rear. And I was just going to say, you do get a bit of time when the safety car is deployed. The yellow flags aren't applied straight away, they are applied a little bit later. But anyway, we have now unfortunately got a 5-second penalty, which I'm going to have to take now. I didn't realise this at the time. Live, I was thinking, what's going on? Is this a bug? Why aren't they doing it? I just didn't connect that the 5-second penalty would be applied at the pit stop. So that's a worst case scenario for us. Penalty for no fault of our own. Alright, we were being cheeky getting past him, but he did have no front wing. And then we lose 5 seconds. So we were right behind Yano Opmi when we came in the pits, who has now come out of the pits in P2. Team Marduk was behind us. He's come out of the pits in P3. So without that penalty, we would have been up in P3. Absolutely loving life, but as it is, down to P8 because of that penalty. Bit unfortunate, but just got to roll with it. Roll the punches here and just see how we can get on. And oh wow, we think about a dive inside of Hayden there as they get going. We're not quite green now. We're green. As it looks like Tom 97 was trying to have a look at the inside of us there, but couldn't quite because we weren't quite green yet. And someone else visitor there is going pretty slow on the outside. Bit of front wings lost from someone up ahead. We're going to try and get past Hayden Gullis, so we know we should be faster than him. See if we can get past him on the restart. Just a bit of dirty air, but he backs out of it, so we managed to get past him back up to P6 already. That's 2 positions off the safety car restart. And we've got Team Marduk and Veloce James. I think about having a go around the outside, if I can collect my words, of Veloce James there. There wasn't enough room, but we're going to get all the power and go up the inside of the next corner, and that's going to be a nice move, but no! Get on the curb there and get too much oversteer, and that unfortunately means that he manages to stay ahead of us. That would have been a really nice opportunistic move there. I think we'd go up the inside down into that corner, but no, that's not going to work. Veloce James at the moment has not got the speed. And we've got Formula Danny behind us, who we know is lightning fast in this game. We have a dive at the inside of Veloce James, very, very last minute. You see on the right side there, he hasn't got much wing. He has got a damaged wing, which is why he's a little bit slower. It's why he's falling back from teammate Marduk, which means we need to get past him as quickly as we possibly can. And you see now, we just get a nice little situation on him. We're still using overtake urge, trying to go on the outside of him here, trying to outbrake him, but no, he's just going to run me out of track there. That's fair enough. Well, move was never really on. We try and duck back in behind him now, get a good enough exit to get some slipstream, which managed to do. Veloce Danny, or Veloce Formula Danny, to give him his full in-game name, is all over our back end, but we don't worry too much about him. We're just concentrating on fighting Veloce James at the moment, seeing if we can squeeze past him. We need to get past him ASAP because of his damage wing. We're going to have a dive around the outside break much later than him, hold it on the outside, which gives us the inside line for the next corner, and that is move done. That was a really nice move, as I do say so myself. Really happy with that one. We've got Veloce Formula Danny right behind us there, harrowing us. That's not the right word. Harrying us. I can't think of the right word. Doesn't matter. But unfortunately, we have just lost 2 positions there. The virtual safety car got deployed, but that was by far my biggest mistake of the race. What happened is I overtook Veloce James, really happy with it, and then I forgot to move up to ERS deployment on the straight. So I was using no ERS at all. So under the VSC, Veloce James just manages to get past us. Formula Danny did have to let us back through, but all of that good work round the outside of him in the chicane was undone, unfortunately. He is just... Yep, he's done us there. It's completely our fault. We've just not used any ERS. Formula Danny tries to go on the outside of us, like we did with Veloce James the last lap, and that we know that's not going to work. Although I've fallen back a little bit from Veloce James at the moment, which is not ideal. I need to really try and get some slipstream on him, but not working at the moment. Formula Danny's still alongside us here. It looks like he's not going to get past us before 130R. Coming to the chicane now, though. We're going to be quite defensive. Yes, we are indeed. He's going to dive up the inside of us. Really, really late on the brakes. Surely he's going to off the track. Yes, he does. All 4 wheels miles off the track. And he just joins back on the track there. He's going to let us back through. Doesn't look like he is. We've got Veloce Hyper's actually up our inside now. But we're going to try and use some overtake ERS and some slipstream to see if we can stay ahead of him, which we can indeed. And Formula Danny is just going to keep that position. And that is not good to see. I mean, he is faster than us. He would have got us eventually, but come on, Formula Danny, you can do it cleaner than that. That's unnecessary. You should have surely let us back through there. But anyway, we will carry on. Just apparently that's how we roll in this championship. We've got Veloce Hypers right behind us. He's going to have a go up the inside of us again, just like Formula Danny, but luckily he didn't outbrake himself quite so much as Formula Danny. Very, very fair from Veloce Hypers there, who is another esports guy. Very, very, very fast indeed. And we do get some DRS though from Veloce James ahead of us, which is going to help us hopefully stay ahead of Veloce Hypers. You can see him there just trying to, no, we just squeeze him a little bit, give him just enough room, but squeeze him just enough that he has to back out of it. As actually Jano Opmia has some sort of issue there. That's another free position. We're up to P5 now. And we fast forward on then to a few laps later when we're right on the back of Veloce James, go on his outside, but we knew he was going to break deep that time after what happened last time. Oh, wow. We almost got the cutback on there, but not quite. Just wasn't quite able to. That was quite smart by him actually there. We actually had to hit the brakes on the apex because he was quite smart, and we're going to try and get around his outside. We've got some DRS here, but for some reason just not really making big headway on him. We're going to try and go on the outside here, but I think that's unlikely to work out. I thought I might be able to make it stick with my front wing since he hasn't got one, but it wasn't meant to be. Now we've got Hypers there pressuring us hugely, and oh no, he's actually squeezed us right out off the track there, all the way onto the gravel. He loses the position too. And who is that? That's Simon Weigang has just gained 2 positions from that, and that was unfortunate. But to be fair to Veloce Hypers, he was very, very fair throughout this whole race. After the race, he did tell me, sorry Alex, that was my mistake. I just got a load of sudden oversteer and just had to catch it, and you just got squeezed out, you know, my bad. So fair play to Hypers there. He's actually been the cleanest person in this whole race. We've had some good battles and he has been totally fair, so fair play to him. And it looks like Veloce James going to have a go at teammate Marduk, but without his wing I doubt we'll be able to get past him as we keep running deep in this second part of the first turn. Just can't get it slowed down through there. But now we've got 1 lap. This is the final lap of the race. We've been behind Veloce James with his damaged wing for so long. We've missed about 5 laps or so there. I just slowly pulled up to the back of Veloce James after losing that time. I'm only very slightly quicker than him. Oh, bit of contact there, a bit of oversteer from both of us. I'm only very slightly quicker than him with his damaged wing, so it shows how quick he is. But we are on the back of him now. We need to try and get past him. It's the final lap of the race. This is our last opportunity. We're going to have a lunge up the inside, really, really late on the brakes. We had to go for it, squeeze it right out there, bit of contact, but we had to do it. We were desperate at this point. It's been the whole race. We've been locked behind him. Going to go sideways, going to go quite defensive there. We run very deep. I don't know if there's any contact there. That's just us running deep, but that was not ideal. Trying to get good enough exit. Simon Weigang, he has got brand new tyres. I think he had to pit again. I think he's on a brand new set of tyres, so he will be much quicker than us come the end of this race. I was monitoring the gap to him the previous few laps, and he was just closing us down. Bit of oversteer there, but we can manage to regather that nicely. He needs to get a good exit. That was pretty much perfect through there with the tyres that we've got. We've got a little bit of a gap, but he is going to get slipstream all the way down the back straight, and he is almost certainly, look at this, he is absolutely monstering us. He's at the inside for 130R. We gave him that on purpose, so we have the inside to the final chicane. This is going to be our last chance to grab P5. Are we going to outbreak him? Not quite, but I don't want to go into him. Oh, that's fair enough. No, that is fair enough. The move was never on. He just went on our outside there. He's got more grip. Let him go. I decided to back out of it and just make sure I stay ahead of Veloce James because I really wanted to beat him this race. He managed to keep us behind the entire race, and we just managed to beat him in the end. For a P6, I will absolutely take P6. That is not a bad result at all. You see 31.3 was our fastest lap. It's actually about 6 tenths quicker than Veloce James. So Team at Marduk, we're normally very, very similar pace to him. And you see, even with his mistake there, ended up quite a few seconds ahead of us. He had quite a large half spin at the end there, which is why he's battling Veloce James. And so we could have been battling with Team at Marduk. But there we go. It is what it is. It was a good result in the end. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.